Let's make a Fortnite slime. I love Fortnite so much. It is my favorite video game ever. I play it every day, so I'm so excited to make this slime. Anyways, for this slime, I'm going to try to make it look like slurp juice, which is kind of like a teal color, so I'm dyeing it blue and green. Now, the charms are a little hard to understand if you haven't played the game, but I'm doing a cloud charm for the storm, a music note for all the dancing that goes on, a pickaxe, and my favorite skin, Anakin Skywalker. He's the best, you can't deny it. Anyway, thank you so much for commenting, and if you want me to make your idea, just comment it down below. Y'all both wanted orange juice slime, so let's make it. First, I'm going to dye this slime orange, of course, and then I'm going to mix it up and inflate it a lot because you can't actually see through orange juice. And I think once it was all mixed together, it looked really spot on. Then I'm going to put it in this jar and add in a straw and an ice cube, and I think this slime turned out so good. Thank you guys for commenting, and if you want me to make your slime idea, just comment it down below. Make a candy slime? That is such a good idea, so let's do it. For this slime, I'm thinking like a cotton candy colored slime, so we're dyeing this clear slime blue and putting some pink clay in the bottom of the jar. Now we are going to put our blue slime on top of the pink clay, and last but not least, we're going to add some super cute candy charms to the top. I love this slime suggestion so much. Thank you for commenting, and if you want me to make your idea, just comment it down below. Make a lemonade slime. I love lemonade, so let's do it. First, we're going to take this clear slime and dye it yellow. Once the slime looks like lemonade, we're going to put it in the jar and add some charms. For charms, I got a lemon, an ice cube, and a straw. I think this slime turned out so good. Thank you so much to whoever commented this. And if you want me to make your slime idea, just comment down below. Make a panda slime? Okay, let's do it. First, I'm going to take this thick and glossy slime and dye half of it black, and boy was it messy. Next, I'm going to roll this slime up, swirl it a little bit, and put it in the jar. Last but not least, I'm going to put a cute little panda charm on the top, and I think this slime looks so good. Thank you so much for commenting. Let's make a galaxy slime. First, I'm going to divide this slime into 4 parts. Then I'm going to dye 1 black, 1 blue, 1 pink, and 1 purple. Then I'm going to roll them up all together and make a swirl and put it in the jar. Then once it's in the jar, I'm going to put some really pretty glitter on top, some little star sprinkles, and a star charm. And I think the slime turned out so good. This was such a good suggestion. Thank you for commenting. And if you want me to make your slime idea, just comment it down below. Make a blueberry cow or an axolotl slime. Those are great ideas, so let's make both. For the axolotl slime, I dyed it this really pretty pink color. I added some glitter on top and 2 really cute axolotl charms. For the blueberry cow slime, I took some thick and glossy slime and added some clay to it to make it really soft. And then I took this blue clay and made some spots to put on the inside of the jar, and it took a really long time, but I think it looked so good. Then I put our white slime in the inside, and once that was done, I took an ice cream scooper and made some spots and put it inside to make some really cute scoops to put on top. Last but not least, I added some white glitter on top of our 2 scoops. I also put 2 blueberry charms and a cow charm. I think both of these slimes turned out amazing. These were such great ideas. And if you want me to make your slime idea, just comment it down below. Let's make a lavender cloud slime. I actually stink at making cloud slime, so I'm going to make this a clay slime. So I'm going to put some clay and some purple dye in this slime and mix it all up. Once it was all mixed up, the slime turned out super soft, and now I'm going to put it in the jar. Now I'm going to take the rest of the slime and make some scoops to put on the top. Last but not least, I'm going to put some glitter on the top, and then we're done. Thank you so much for commenting this slime idea. It turned out so good, and if you want me to make your slime idea, just comment it down below. Let's make a coconut slime. First, I'm going to start by taking some clay and dyeing it brown and adding some slime to it. I did this off camera because dyeing stuff brown always gets really messy and it is just not fun to look at. Anyway, I'm going to be taking our brown clay slime and putting it around the inside of our jar. Last but not least, I'm going to take some white slime and put it inside to look like coconut milk. And that's the finished product. Thank you so much for commenting, and if you want me to make your slime idea, just comment it down below. Let's make a watermelon sugar slime. First, we are going to start off by dyeing this slime a pinkish red. Then I'm going to add some really pretty white glitter on top to look like sugar. Now, if I'm being honest, I have only listened to the full song once, I think, but I am pretty sure that they mentioned strawberries in this song, so I'm going to add a strawberry charm and watermelon charm. I'm also going to add some watermelon sprinkles and some strawberry sprinkles. And that's the finished slime. Thank you so much for commenting, and if you want me to make your slime idea, just comment it down below. Let's make a princess slime. First thing I did was take the slime and dye 1/2 purple and 1/2 pink. Then I rolled the two slimes up and swirled them together. Once I was done with that, I put the slime in the jar, and it honestly looks really pretty. Then I put a bunch of pink glitter on the top. I also added some white glitter too. Then I found some charms for every princess that I could find a charm for, so here it goes. We got a frog for Tiana, a stingray for Moana, an apple for Snow White, a snowflake for Elsa, a rose for Belle, a tail for Ariel, and a crown, because if that doesn't scream princess, I don't know what does. And that's your slime. I hope y'all liked it, and if anybody else has any slime ideas they want me to do, just comment them down below. Alright y'all, it's time for a pickles and peanut butter slime. First thing we're going to do is take our slime and dye it to look like peanut butter. I started dyeing this slime on camera, but it got really messy because my dye really deactivates my slime, so I finished activating it off camera. Once I was done, I put it in the jar, and it surprisingly looks pretty close to peanut butter. Now the next thing I did was take some clay and dye it green to make the pickles, but again I did that off camera because the darker the color the dye is, the more it melts the slime. Anyway, I also dyed a clear slime to look like pickle juice to put on the top because I didn't want the pickles to sink into the slime. Okay, now here are the pickles. I gotta admit, these really don't look that realistic because I'm not really that good at making stuff out of clay, but they get the point across. Anyway, this slime was actually a lot of fun to make. Thank you so much for commenting, and if anybody else has any slime ideas they want me to do, just comment them down below. Let's make a pancake slime. First thing we're going to do is take some clear slime and dye it to look like maple syrup. Once the slime was done, I took some clay and tried to make it look like pancakes. Once I was done with my not so perfect pancakes, I took a little bit of clay and dyed it yellow to make some butter. Now that I'm done making everything, we're going to assemble the slime. First, we're going to put the pancakes on top of the slime. Then we're going to put some of our maple syrup slime on top of the pancakes, and finally add the butter. And now the slime is done. This was such a good slime idea. Thank you so much for commenting. And if anyone else wants me to make their slime idea, just comment it down below. Let's make a grape juice slime. First thing I'm going to do is dye this slime to look like grape juice by adding some purple and a little bit of orange dye. Once I was done dyeing the slime, I added a straw, some grape sprinkles, an ice cube charm, and a grape charm. And I think this slime turned out pretty good. Thank you so much for commenting. This was a great slime idea. And if anyone else wants me to make their slime idea, just comment it down below. Let's make a Skittles slime for my cousin. First thing we're going to do is split this slime into 4 parts, and then we're going to dye them different colors to represent the different Skittles flavors. The first flavor I made was cherry, so I dyed it red. It turned out pretty good, but it did dye my hands red, which was pretty unfortunate. Anyway, I dyed the next one orange because it represents the orange flavored Skittle. Once I was done with the orange one, I also made a grape one and a lemon lime one. For this slime, I decided to layer all the colors together, which turned out to be a lot harder than I thought it would be. However, it did turn out looking pretty good. I think the colors weren't as accurate as I wanted them to be, but overall this slime turned out really good. I especially liked the clay S that I put on top. I think this was a great slime suggestion. Thanks to my cousin for requesting this slime idea, and if anybody else has any they want me to do, just comment them down below. Let's make a chicken slime. To be honest, I didn't really have any chicken themed charms or sprinkles or anything, so what I did for this slime was dye part of it orange and part of it red. Then I swirled the two together and put it in the jar. And then finally I put some chicken feathers on top because that's really all I could think of. I hope you liked your slime. Thank you for commenting, and if anyone else has any slime ideas they want me to do, just comment them down below. Let's make an orange soda slime. First thing I did was take some clear slime and dye it to look like orange juice by using some yellow and orange dye. This slime took forever to mix, and it dyed my hands orange, but I think it was worth it because it turned out pretty spot on. Anyway, to finish off this slime, I put some orange sprinkles on top, a straw, an ice cube charm, and 2 orange charms, and I think this slime turned out pretty good. I hope you liked your slime. Thank you so much for commenting, and if anyone else has any slime ideas they want me to do, just comment them down below. Let's make an orange boba slime. For this slime, I took some clear slime and dyed it orange, which I did off camera because it can get pretty messy. Then I took some boba beads and put it in the bottom of this container with our slime, and then I mixed them all together to make it look like boba. Then what I did was put some more boba beads on top and add a straw and an orange slice charm. This was a great slime idea. Thank you so much for commenting, and if anyone else wants me to make their slime idea, just comment it down below. Let's make a watermelon slime. Sorry it took me so long to post. Anyway, first thing we're going to do is take some slime and dye it red, and let me tell you, it took forever to make this slime look red and not pink, and it dyed my hands really bright red, but that's okay. Okay, now we are going to put our slime in the jar and add a bunch of stuff on top. First thing we're going to do is add some glitter, then we're going to add some watermelon sprinkles, a giant watermelon charm, and lastly we're going to add some smaller watermelon charms. And we're done. I hope you liked your slime. Thank you so much for commenting, and if anybody else has any slime ideas they want me to do, just comment them down below. And if you don't mind, give us a super thanks. It helps make these videos possible. Let's make a cherry slime. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take some thick and glossy slime and dye it red. Then we're going to put our slime in the container. Once that's done, we're going to take some cherry sprinkles and put them on top. Then we're going to add some red glitter. Lastly, I'm going to add a bunch of cherry charms. And we're done. I really hope you liked your slime. Thank you so much for commenting, and if anybody else has any slime ideas they want me to do, just comment them down below. And if you don't mind, give us a super thanks. It helps make these videos possible. Let's make a Dr. Pepper slime. This video is going to be a little bit shorter because I dyed this slime off camera, because if you've watched any of my other videos, when I dye stuff dark colors, it just gets all sticky and deactivated and it looks really gross, so I just left that off of this video. But anyway, I dyed this slime to look pretty spot on to Dr. Pepper, and I just put it in the container. Then to finish this slime off, I just added a paper straw and an ice cube charm. This was a really good slime idea. Thank you so much for commenting. I hope you liked your slime, and if anybody else has any slime ideas they want me to do, just comment them down below. And if you don't mind, give us a super thanks because it helps us make these videos possible. Let's make an apple juice slime. First thing we are going to do is take some clear slime and dye it to look like apple juice. And honestly, this isn't the most realistic looking slime I've ever done, but it is so hard to get slime to look like apple juice. I don't know what it is, but it always looks nothing like the real thing. So this is my best attempt because I tried this like 4 times. Anyway, when I was done dyeing this slime, I put it in the container and added some apple sprinkles, a paper straw, an apple charm, and an ice cube charm. This was a great slime idea. Thank you so much for commenting, and if anybody else has any slime ideas they want me to do, just comment them down below. And if you don't mind doing so, give us a super thanks because it helps make these videos possible. Let's make a summer beach slime. First thing we are going to do is take some clear slime and dye it to look like the ocean. Once I was done with that, I took a snow fizz slime and dyed it off camera to look like sand, and I think it looks very spot on. Then I put it in the jar, and once that was done, I put our blue slime in the jar too. Last but not least, I added a shell charm and a stingray charm, and that's the finished slime. Thank you all so much for commenting. I hope you liked your slime, and if anybody else has any slime ideas they want me to do, just comment them down below. And if you don't mind, give us a super thanks because it helps make these videos possible.